Hello YouTube, early menopause, what provokes it and how to prevent it. A nutritionist and therapist spoke about the reasons that provoke premature menopause. The physiological time of onset of premenopause, the stage from intermittent menstruation to the completion of the last menstruation, is from 35 to 50 years. Such a significant range is explained by the fact that many factors, including heredity, affect the onset of menopause. Causes that provoke premature menopause. 1. Chronic diseases. Diabetes mellitus, autoimmune diseases, liver diseases, operations on the reproductive organs, oncological diseases and others can significantly bring the onset of menopause closer. 2. Low-calorie diets and prolonged fasting. I highly recommend not to get involved in long-term therapeutic starvation, exhausting detox programs, diets with a large calorie deficit for women of any age, but especially after 35 years. 3. Lifestyle. Everything is boring and obvious here: unhealthy diet, chronic insomnia, hard physical labor, smoking, emotional upheavals increase the risk of early menopause. It is believed that the normal period for the onset of menopause is 45–55 years. The first signs of early menopause at age 40 that you need to look out for are: chronic sleep problems, lack of ovulation, swelling, slow metabolism, being overweight for no apparent reason, a feeling of heat, which is replaced by a feeling of cold, irregular menstruation. Prevention of early menopause. Control stress and cortisol levels. Eliminate deficiencies in time, especially iron, B vitamins. Less caffeine. Taking melatonin, if indicated. Taking courses of adaptogens. Respect circadian rhythms, lights out at 2200 hours 22:30 and rise until 7 o'clock. Prevention of insulin resistance. Limit foods with GI and snacks. At least 500 grams of raw vegetables daily. What you need to know about menopause. But first, some theory. Menopause is a natural stage of aging, yes, which invariably occurs in the life of every woman. The average age of menopause is 50–55 years. And if it occurs earlier, for example, at the age of 40, they talk about early menopause. Menopause occurs because hormone concentrations change with age. Among the most common symptoms of menopause are hot flashes, feeling hot, memory problems, changes in libido, mood swings. Against the background of changes in hormone concentrations, the cycle changes, menstruation becomes less regular, more rare and gradually disappears. Menopause does not occur in one day, but develops gradually. On average, about 4 years pass from its first symptoms to the development of menopause in all its glory. Women over 45 should pay attention to their cycle. If 3 consecutive periods have not come in a row, this may be a sign that menopause is approaching. A more accurate answer will be given by a gynecologist, who can prescribe additional examinations and tests. Factors accelerating menopause. Treatment of endometriosis. Endometriosis is a common condition in which the lining of the endometrium grows. The disease causes discomfort, pain, and can interfere with pregnancy. Among the side effects of some drugs that are prescribed for the treatment of endometriosis, there is an early onset of menopause. Among the duties of a doctor is not only to prescribe treatment, but also to talk about such side effects. Uterus removal. In the treatment of certain diseases, mainly oncology, doctors have to remove the uterus. This operation is called a hysterectomy. Doctors often remove not only the uterus, but also the ovaries. This leads to a decrease in hormone production, which provokes the onset of menopause ahead of time. Chemotherapy. A course of chemotherapy in the treatment of cancer can damage the ovaries. Often, Women who undergo such treatment are advised to freeze their eggs, since after chemotherapy, fertility can be lost forever. After chemotherapy, the cycle may stop forever, or there will also be a temporary break in the cycle. But even after he recovers, the chances that menopause will come early increase. Epilepsy treatment. Patients with epilepsy are forced to take lifelong medication to prevent their seizures. The disease itself often disrupts the normal production of estrogen and progesterone, female hormones. The decrease in their production and becomes the cause of the onset of an early menopause. Smoking. Nothing affects the condition of the ovaries as much as smoking. Nicotine and combustion products contained in tobacco smoke affect the entire body as a whole, damaging literally every organ. The ovaries are no exception. Women who smoke go through menopause earlier than non-smokers. Old frying pans. It sounds strange, where are the old frying pans, and where is the menopause? It turns out there is a connection. Old frying pans with damaged non-stick coating should be removed from the kitchen and replaced with new ones. The reason is perfluorooctanoic acid, a component of this very non-stick coating. If the coating is damaged, this component can get into food and you can consume it with food. Perfluorooctanoic acid is known for its ability to influence the production of hormones, including female ones. If you constantly cook on such dishes, it is dangerous to health and sometimes provokes an early menopause. Plastic containers and plastic utensils. Bisphenol A, a component found in some types of plastic, may be a possible hazard. Scientists have already proven the connection of bisphenol A and some forms of cancer, and also do not exclude that this compound, when ingested, can cause hormone production disorders and early menopause. Women's exposure to estrogens has some neuroprotective and antidepressant effects, the scientists say, which may be the reason for the association between early menopause and more likely to develop depression. Thus, a longer exposure to estrogens on a woman's body can help her not only increase the duration of the reproductive period, but also maintain mental health. The researchers also found that delaying menopause by 2 years was associated with a 2% reduction in the risk of developing depression in postmenopausal women, as well as a 5% reduction in the risk of developing major depression after women went through menopause. It is worth noting that previous studies have shown an association between late onset of menopause and a low risk of death from all causes, including cardiovascular disease. Scientists note that mental disorders, which include a variety of conditions that affect mood, thinking and behavior, are a public health problem. In particular, depressive disorders have been recognized as one of the leading causes of disability among people of all age groups. Such diseases are also associated with adverse effects on physical health, in particular with the development of cardiovascular diseases and an increased risk of stroke. The results of the study may help identify women at higher risk of developing depression due to early menopause and possibly those who would benefit from hormone therapy, but more research is needed in this area. Thank you for your time and attention listening to me. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. You can also click the bell sign to be informed about new videos. Have a great day.